Hey, welcome to Unmaking a Mess. Darlene Morgan here, where there have been many messes that I've been in or I have created myself. And so, all things considered, I'm still here. So that means that I feel like God must have a purpose for me, and I know He has one for you too. I mainly talk from a single mom perspective, but I really hope that I'm reaching a bigger audience. Um, I share experiences from my life and hope that there are some things that you can relate to as well. Please share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Really appreciate that love. And also, I have an online blog titled the same, Unmaking a Mess, and you can find me on Facebook as well. But I pretty much just post the links to my online blog on there. This is kind of unusual for me to be sitting in my bed, recording from this bed, I guess you could say. But I really wanted to get something out there. I almost actually recorded myself going into the store last night because it was probably about 7:30, almost 8 o'clock before I finally made it to the store. And there was something very surreal about it. I don't know if that's even the right word or what I'm thinking. All I know is that usually when I get into these moments of clarity of who I am and where I'm at, those are the times that I just want to pull up my phone and start recording. Um, I wanted to do that, but I felt kind of strange, like talking into my phone while shopping through the store. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do that, but all I know is that that was probably going to be one of the most transparent times that I would show you, because, it would be me doing like what I kind of need to do. So, anyway, I don't want to bore you guys with some of the day to day details unless you really like hearing that. I hope this is sounding okay and you guys will hang with me here because I'm here just to kind of bring you into my last few weeks since I haven't had a chance to do much of any recording. So please stick with me here. Like I said, definitely share and subscribe and leave any comments or send me an email, whatever you like. I definitely want to hear from you. Okay, I was just looking at the time. Yeah, it is actually 11 o'clock at night here where I'm at. I know you guys are obviously still in the time zone. I'd be shocked if I had people from other areas of the States, but that would be pretty cool. I really just kind of wanted to get on here because I haven't had a chance to talk to you all about what's been going on. I don't even know what I last spoke on. Maybe it was the fact that I had water coming in to my house after some pipes that froze up. That might have been it. Yeah, I think that was it. Um, and so, anyway, all of that got fixed. It was very, very exciting to have that done because I was super duper looking forward to getting into the bathroom and painting it, and then, just kind of adding some decorations or what have you. And no sooner did all of that work get done, I got sick. I came down with a sinus infection and I spent at least 3 days in bed. And finally, I think on the third day or so, I got up and I started doing things around my house just very slowly and just kind of slowly started getting better. Let me see here. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Actually, I was sick for down and out probably a good 5 days. But like I said, toward the last final days, I'm just kind of person where I'm kind of like, that's it. I'm done. I've had it. I don't want to be sick anymore. So on the last day, I began again where I had left off a few months ago in my closet where I was clearing a lot of things out. And let me tell you something, you would be absolutely shocked if you could have seen the before and the after. I was quite determined to simplify, liquidate, consolidate, and that's exactly what I did. I cannot believe that I can walk through my closet. There is nothing on the shelves um, up above, like on one whole wall, and the other wall is completely organized with files, old photos, personal items, and it just really feels good to get rid of a lot of things that had actually been sitting in there for who knows how long that I just really needed to get rid of. Yeah, so I did that. I went back to work. I mean, I worked through as long as I could. My hours now are Monday through Friday, pretty much like 9 o'clock until 5 or 6. I'm sorry, Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, I might put in some hours if I'm not able to put in my full time enough. Like through Thursday, I'll go in on Fridays, but this particular last Friday, I definitely did not do that because that's when I really started feeling crummy. I really stayed away from a lot of my staff on Thursday and did what I could, and then Friday I just collapsed. So, anyway, yeah, that is where I was at all last weekend. I went back to work. We started a parent support group that myself and another staff member lead on Tuesday nights. So, generally on Tuesday nights, I am there at the agency until about 8 o'clock. I go in like right around 9 or 9:30. And I gotta tell you, it goes really fast. My days move quickly now. I've gotten to the point where I have like an actual schedule. I know that sounds kind of odd to say, but what I mean by that is I see clients and family members and parents now or talk to them on a regular basis. So each day I have some type of appointment set. If there aren't appointments, I have meetings to attend, or I have groups that I can go to with the residents. If you're tuning in and don't know like much about my job, I work at a nonprofit agency for females ages 13 to 18 who have mental health concerns, behavior disorders, and yeah, and so it's a very interesting job. It comes with a lot of understanding, and empathy is something that is like I feel is super important because we're talking these teen girls who identify however they identify, and they're very, um, they're just, they come from very difficult backgrounds, from different stages in life, from things that have happened to them. And in my eyes, they're just teenage girls that just got a bad rap and are just learning how to control a lot of their behaviors and desires for self harm or suicide ideation. Um, it's not unusual for me to say that I've really grown a love for each one of them in just a very special way. I'm not Jesus. I don't ever claim to be. Obviously, that's kind of silly to even think about. But I don't think twice about loving them for who they are and just trying to embrace the person that they are because, quite honestly, each one has something to offer us adults that we don't realize just because they have like these disorders or, these, excuse me, wow, that sounded really strange. It's because I still have congestion, okay? Anyway, just because they have like these concerns and health problems and behavior disorders doesn't mean that they haven't grown up to understand themselves and people all around them because they've been exposed to so much. And they have a lot of insightfulness, a lot of introspect, and it just absolutely amazes me on a regular basis the way they can discuss things and talk to one another. Um, yeah, so that is what I am surrounded by pretty much 6 to 9 hours a day. And I just feel like this job in itself was very orchestrated by God. And I'm trying very hard to take it day by day because I do get like this really hopeful feeling in my heart that I am finally doing something that I absolutely love. I mean, I've had a lot of other jobs, I've opened a coffee shop, but this is quite different for me. And so, anyway, I hope that everybody gets an opportunity to spend their days doing something that they love. Because, after all, if you're going to wake up and go somewhere, you want to be able to do something that has, a great purpose to it as well. What else has been going on? Right now, my youngest daughter is sick. My oldest daughter is back home part-time, the one that lives or goes to college, my, about 40 minutes away. And she actually is able to come home like on Thursday nights. So that's super cool. I absolutely love every bit of it. My middle daughter is like this working adult now. Like, I quote adult because she has like this real full-time job in a hospital where she cleans like all the surgical instruments, and it's just really phenomenal to see her do that and just growing up in ways that, without a doubt, I absolutely was not doing at her age. I don't even know, like, what my job was then. That's because when I was her age, okay, don't tell her this, but that's when I actually left my dad's house. Excuse me, I left my dad's house no sooner did I turn 18 because I did not want to listen to him and abide by his rules of being home by a certain time, which now I have my daughter doing that, and she's wonderful to listen to me. Not to mention the fact that she wants to be home because then sometimes she has to get up and go to work in the morning. But for me personally, at her age, I like literally left the house, went and moved myself in with my boyfriend at the time, whose parents were out of town. Excuse me, and it was just a whirlwind after that, and not a good one. And so I think part of all that I went through is maybe a lot of the reason why I can relate to these girls that are at our agency, because they pretty much are doing the same thing. And this is, I would have to say, quite frankly, one of the reasons why God has allowed me to get to this point, and literally by the grace of Him is why I'm still here. because there's way too many times when I put myself in a position to, um, well, to not be alive. Let's just put it that way. And to get hurt extremely bad, dangerous situations where I lived, just unreal that, honestly, that I'm still here. And I'm looking at the time. Uh, I probably need to share some of that stuff with you if you really want to know about it, because I think it's relevant. I think it's a testimony as well to figure out exactly where we have come from, who you're listening to, just kind of so you know the reasons why I do all of this talking that I'm doing. Um, because I am very grateful that the life that I have, I dislike and I cringe at where I was and what I had done from the years of all of them, like from the years of 13, 12, well, probably more like 13 until right around my 40s. Yeah, no kidding. A lot of self destructive things, a lot of placing myself into situations that could have actually torn me down even more, could have left me for dead. I could have put myself into situations by doing so many drugs that I may not have woken up some days. Um, yeah. So that has a lot to do with where I'm at now. I usually try to keep these videos to right around 20 minutes, and I'm already going on 17, just kind of yakking about a lot of random things. But, like, I kind of want to just like say, okay, here's what I'm talking about. But it feels kind of strange to start it now when I am near the end of my time, because then it would either go over into like almost 30 minutes, and I'm not sure I really want to do that to you. So please forgive me. I am going to get off of here. I kind of updated you on where I've been, why I left my job, why I've been sick, how the bathroom finally get done, and in my next episode, video, blog, whatever you want to call it, I will tell you exactly where I was when I was 18 and how God had absolutely rescued me. So, speaking of which, I want to show you something that I got, because it is something that actually also happened in the past couple of weeks. I got a new tattoo, which I did not think I would actually do that after my last one. A handful of years ago, I thought, okay, I'm done. But I have like these three absolute wonderful friends, and we all wanted to get tattoos at the same time, and they all got Yesha. I see. I can't even say it. That's why I didn't get that. But it's YESHAU, stands for Jesus, on their wrists. I got Yahweh, spelled YHWH, with a little tiny set of lungs beside it, because I cannot tell you how many times I breathe in and it's just kind of like this wonderful reminder of God in my heart and my mind, and just a reminder to breathe. So here, that's it right there. And I think about it frequently. I mean, if you think about it, like some of the things I just told you, breathing is kind of a big deal, and I'm still here and I'm still breathing. And I think you got to look at those things when you go through a lot of turmoil, you go through a lot of circumstances beyond your control, circumstances that you attempted to control, a lot of self destructive behaviors, and the fact that you're still here and you're breathing definitely should tell you something that you are meant to be here. Okay, next time I see you guys, I want to share some things with you that I think I just want to start getting into. I'm very thankful for where I'm at, and I thank you so much for listening. Please remember to share and subscribe. Tell everyone about it if you think there's something of relevance that someone else would want to hear. And remember to ask Jesus to come into your heart and your soul and cry out to Him when you need Him. And remember that with Him, things are possible. He does not make it all go away. That's not how it works. But He definitely can help you get through it. And I am living proof of that. Okay, I shall talk to you guys very soon.